With Black Ops 4 latest release and of course this new battle royale mode known as Blackout, there are hundreds of thousands of people out there watching on Twitch, even more actually playing the game, which might not know which are the best weapons to be keeping inside Blackout. So here we are breaking down the top 10 best weapons and the ones you should be looking for in Blackout. Coming at the number 10 spot is the Rampart 17. The first assault rifle on our list, the Rampart packs a serious punch and will knock an enemy in only a few shots. It functions as an excellent makeshift sniper if you can find that 3x scope, as the Rampart 17 can do serious damage at some pretty long ranges, which is a huge bonus in a game with such a massive map. But be aware, at short to medium range, this rifle's horizontal recoil and relatively slow rate of fire can be a real issue. The number 9 spot belongs to the Titan. The only standard light machine gun to make the list, the Titan is a monster in close to medium range combat. With good damage, a 75 bullet clip, and a quick rate of fire, and surprisingly long range, it's capable of chewing through armored enemies and vehicles in just a few seconds. The recoil is also manageable, and if you can account for some pretty serious bullet drop, the Titan can actually do a lot of damage at long range with even a decent scope, making it a great all-around choice for Blackout. And if you can find the legendary version of this weapon, the Titan Operator, all bets are off. At number 8 has to be the ICR-7, another great assault rifle option. The ICR doesn't pack the stopping power of other rifles in the list, but what it lacks in damage, it makes up for in accuracy. Easily the most accurate, least recoil assault rifle in the game to date, the ICR-7 rewards players with good accuracy and tracking with plentiful headshots. While the ICR may not have the fastest knockdown power if you hit all body shots, with smooth, reliable sights thanks to low recoil, you should be able to aim high and get those headshots with relative ease. The most controversial weapon on this countdown has to be number 7, the Raygun. Only attainable through killing zombies or looting zombie stashes, the Raygun is capable of melting your opponents with just a few shots. In fact, 2 to 3 shots are normally all it takes to knock down an enemy. Add in smooth handling and the fact that the Raygun shots barely drop over long distances, and you have an incredibly accurate, super hard-hitting hand cannon. The only thing keeping this gun from the lower number on our list is the fact that to get it, you actually have to open fire on some zombies just for a chance to get the gun, often attracting unwanted attention from surrounding players. Taking the number 6 spot has to be the Cordite. The only SMG to actually make the list, the Cordite's biggest bonus here is its ammo capacity. With the biggest magazine in the SMG class, the Cordite is great for short to medium range engagements, as you will rarely have to stop shooting in an intense firefight to actually reload, allowing you to keep pumping out damage as your enemies have to pause and swap magazines. Add in smooth handling and a good rate of fire, and you have simply one of the best short range engagement weapons in the entire game. Add in a 2x scope, and those medium range engagements are also negligible. Halfway down our list at number 5 is the Maddox RFB. One of the only weapons that can keep up with the short range power of the Cordite would be the Maddox. A high powered assault rifle with a good rate of fire and smooth predictable recoil, the Maddox will melt armor and knock enemies at close range and keep up that damage output for medium range engagements on top of it. The only issue with the Maddox is effectiveness rapidly drops at anything beyond medium range thanks to a huge amount of bullet drop, but in closer engagements, its stopping power is incredibly strong. Our first sniper on the list is the Koshka, coming at the number 4 spot. The Koshka makes its mark not only as a long-range terror, but it also has a fast, snappy scope that lets you react to shots at mid-range, giving it a ton of flexibility for a sniper rifle. A single headshot will put down an unarmored enemy, so this gun packs a huge punch. And it also has a faster fire rate than most other snipers in the game, allowing you to take 2 to 3 shots before your enemy can duck back into cover or run into a building. And cracking the top 3 is the KN57. This modern take on the AK-57 is the highest rated assault rifle on our list. With above average damage, the KN57 has enough rate of fire to take down close range fights, along with a predictable recoil and limited bullet drop to do well in long range engagements. If you can't get your hands on a sniper, a KN57 with a 4x scope and a few other attachments can fill in surprisingly well. As quite possibly the most versatile weapon in the game right now, the KN57 is definitely a weapon to look out for as soon as you reach your drop. Running the number 2 spot is the Outlaw. With a similar profile to the Koshka and at the number 4 spot, the Outlaw gets a slight edge here based on its superior rate of fire. Capable of putting out about twice the shots per minute as a Koshka at effectively the same damage, the only knock here on the Outlaw is that its slower scope speed means you definitely want an assault rifle to back you up in medium or close range engagements. That said, Blackout has the biggest map ever added in Call of Duty history, meaning you can expect quite a few long range shootouts every single game, and in that department, only one gun can top the Outlaw in sheer lethality. In making our first top 10 list here, the number 1 spot has to be the Paladin HB50. The best gun in the game, we do believe here, is a sniper rifle that is a one-hit monster. If you hit the head, chest, or shoulder, a single shot from the Paladin will knock any unarmored enemy down. It's the most powerful rifle in its class, and the bullet drop on a Paladin shot is almost negligible, making it have a laser-like accuracy at extreme ranges. Its rate of fire is the slowest in its class, but you'll almost never need a second bullet. That drawback doesn't really hurt the rifle's effectiveness whatsoever, often only found in supply drops or in supply stashes. Once you start one-shotting people left and right, you'll see why Treyarch wants players to have to work to get their hands on the Paladin. And that's going to do it for our first top 10 list, our top 10 strongest guns in Blackout currently to date. If you think we left the gun off the list or don't agree with our rankings, just leave leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys would change, and as always, another video is on the way. We'll see you then.